Hi, my name is Madeline Smith and I'm going to teach you how to draw some faces. So, first off, we're going to start with an oval shape. It looks like an egg and it'll have a little light, but it won't have it'll look like a smushed egg on the bottom. Next, we're going to cut that in half. Down that way, as I already did. That will be our line of symmetry in the face. Next, we'll half it across. So you want it to be one half on the top, one at the bottom. This will be where we draw our eyes. And next, we're going to half that again. This will be where we draw the bottom of the nose. And we're going to half that one more time. That will be the bottom of the lips. Alright, so let's start drawing. Now first off, we'll want to start with the nose. Now the nose is kind of a hard part. It varies with each person, but I'm going to do a little nostril there, a little nostril there, and come up, add a bottom right there. Alright, so we got a nose. It's pretty good, I would say. Also, in case this completely turns out ugly, I made another drawing of this before. I've only got 15 minutes, so I may rush through this rather quickly. Alright, now let's start with the eyes. Now the eyes, in my opinion, the edges should start about where the ends of the nostril is. So I would put a dot right there for one side of the eye, right there for the other. So this is where our eyes will start. And as you see, it is symmetrical, about the same width apart. Now, how do we determine how big the eyes are? Well, we're going to we can, I guess, take a ruler and measure, or we can measure this imaginary eye inside. So the eyes should be about that big. So let's make it that big from this area. I'm terrible at symmetry. Okay. Oh my god, I hate it already. I'm actually very bad with like eye makeup, and this will be very apparent when I start drawing the eyes. Right. Good enough for government work. Alrighty. So next off, we're going to do the bottom half. First, come down a little bit, make a watermark, have the bottom lid come from that, creating almost an almond shape. Actually going to adjust that a little bit. Alright, so now we have these eyes, but in order to make it look a little more realistic, we're going to want to put eyelids. Otherwise, the eyes are just going to be wide open and it's going to be scary. So, we'll visually want to connect the eyelids from this point to that point, but we're only going to do it like that. But they'll be following a ridge, and as you can see, like this isn't a good example, I'll use this. the eyelids should be doing that. But we're only gonna draw a little bit of that, but pretend that they connect. Alright, so we've got equidistance here, size of the eyes, we've got the eyelids. Now we're going to want to draw the inner circle of the eyes. Now, this is going to look very scary for obvious reasons. So, step backward, step backward. Have the inner circle of the eyes connect to both the bottom and the top. If you can. It's a little too big. I'll show you a better example later. And as for the eyebrows, have them be a little high, not too high, following also the ridge. It's going to have some hairy eyebrows. Now girls, I know what you're thinking. I want to add eyelashes. How do I do that? Well, do not. Point number 1. Do not do SpongeBob eyelashes. I will fail you if you do SpongeBob eyelashes. Instead, have them just sweep up just a little bit, following the curve of the eye. Not too much. You can even put more emphasis on the upper eye with your pen device. Beautiful. Alright, so we're going to draw an iris here and an iris here. We'll come back to that later. Now to start with the lips. Now, the lips, I know you want them to be small. Girls, you want them to be small. If you do that, you'll make butterfly lips, and nobody wants that. They should actually be much farther apart than you think. They should start, I would say, about from the length of the iris. So let's put just a visual marker there, visual marker there. Now remember, this line is to indicate the bottom of the lips. So let's draw a line across just above that. It's very creepy right now. We'll do a little bit of erasing, but the reason I'm doing that is because you're going to want to draw your lips from this line. So about from here to the bottom part. And from top, remember to put a little dip here, and it should be symmetrical. Yeah, it still looks ugly. Do a little bit of erasing. Ugh, gosh. Fix that up a little bit. I'm satisfied with that. Alright, there we go. Now let's go back to this eye. You're going to want to put little shadow on the top of it, even if you have a certain eye color. Alright, now it's time for the sides. Your cheekbones are right here, so we're going to make indication of these cheekbones between, yeah, the eye line and the nose line. Indication of cheekbones. Now chins are different. Some are square, some are oval like seen, some are kind of dainty, but none are anime pointed. If you do that, I will also fail you. So let's just follow line here. I don't care what kind of face you have, you should have at least somewhat. You shouldn't have a pointed chin. Alright, so come up there, come up there. Alright, now it is time for the ears. Ears are hard. Let me erase this inner part. Ears are hard because you're seeing them from the sides. You're not seeing them head on. So there's just going to be a little indication of the ears. But it should start right about from up here, come down, be hidden a little bit, but end again at this nose line. All right, so we have a head. Now your homework assignment is to draw hair for your person. And how you do that, you can do whatever hair you want. I don't care. You want to do anime hair, fine. But just keep in mind that when you do hair, the hair should not fall flat on top of the skull. Like so. Because then it looks like they're bald and have no hair at all. Instead, if, you know, girls know about body, right? Edit, step back. Girls, you want a lot of body to your hair, so you want it to at least come up a little bit above your head. And since this is a girl, draw some girl hair. As you see, I'm leaving a little bit of room. Let's see. Just for purpose's sake, let's make the I could even give a little more body. I like body to hair. But yeah. So your homework assignment is to draw so your homework assignment is to draw a face, do whatever kind of hairstyle you like, and you're good to go.